you've ever wondered if you should get a compact tractor and you have any amount of property, this thing has saved me so much time over the years that it's really even hard to fathom how life was before I had it. So this is just a KIOTI DK5310, and I hope that time lapse caught it, but this saved me hours of work just now. And it probably took me 10 or 15 minutes to clear this hillside off. Now, obviously all of this was pre-cut. I had cut all that down several days ago. You can go back and find the video on that. I had stuff hung up in this tree with these vines. A lot of these sycamore trees just wouldn't come down. This cleared it off in minutes, and I would have been up there for days if I had to do this all by hand. Now, you do have to be very careful anytime you're doing grapple work in brush with a lot of sticks, because if you get a stick up in this grill, you know what's behind that. Your radiator is going to take a stick through it too. Nobody wants to deal with that. That's a nightmare. So you've got to be careful whenever you have doing this kind of loader work with a grapple, forks, whatever it is. If you're using this grapple, sticks can slide up in here faster than you can blink an eye. So pay attention, be careful. But man, a compact tractor with a grapple, now this is a root grapple, it does fantastic for the work that I do. Saves so much time. I couldn't recommend it more. Obviously it's expensive. This is not something that we take lightly to have. We are grateful to have it. But man, I can't remember what it was like before we had it. I wanted to show you this too. These sycamore trees have so many vines growing on them. They do some fun things sometimes. This piece of sycamore, hopefully you can see that, has this awesome root that grew through it. Totally twisted up and just bound up here. It has a lot of really cool character. You can see stuff growing out of that growth there. But I'm really tempted to throw this on the Woodmiser and see what's in it. But I also don't know if the color of the sycamore is really going to shine anything better than the exterior of this. So maybe it's a decorative piece as it is. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Thought I'd share. All right, so we're going to start heading up the hill because I am low on fuel, lower than I like to be. So we're going to go top that off a little bit. Maple came and visited for a little while. She is not afraid of the tractor or anything. But on the way up, I have some work to do on this gate real quick. So I brought a few tools with me, a hammer, crescent wrench, a couple things. The hinge on this side, the lower side that you're seeing here, lower right, it's just moving around on me. So I'm going to tighten things up, make sure we're good to go, and then we'll head back up the hill and it's dinner time. So with this gate, it really shortened up on me for some reason, and so that actually will not catch anymore. And I've been using this clasp, this carabiner to lock it in place so the animals can't push it around, which is not ideal. So what's happening is this lower, and then get some of this junk out of here so we can see. Now this gate ultimately needs replaced. It was a gate that was here on the property when we bought the house, so we used it because we had it. But you can see this lower connection here. It's kind of spun on me. It should be pointed straight out from this bolt, so it should be pointed out this way a little bit more. So I'm going to loosen up this bolt if it'll let me. It's rusted up pretty good. Rotate this thing out. The top one I can see has dropped as well, so the whole gate I think is dropped. So we are going to try to move that around, get it to close up a little better on this side, and I'll feel a lot better about the gate after that. Okay, so we'll try to loosen this nut up. Now I didn't know what size wrench to grab, and I wasn't going to bring everything down, so I just brought a crescent wrench, and it should do the job for what we're looking for, although this is more rusted than I had really thought. There we go. Won't take much, and then I should be able to kind of swing this around. This other side's probably stopping me. Honestly, I could probably almost pull it out. There we go. A little yank. Now what I gotta do is keep that there. That's kind of the hard part. See, I don't know if you saw that, but that's what I've been fighting. I just can't. The bracket is just not the correct size for the gate. Like I said, new brackets, old gate, so they just weren't compatible. There we go. Let's try that. If I can raise it up at the same time, that would be ideal. Try to crank this tight. I probably should have used something other than a crescent wrench, but here we are, and we're gonna make it happen. Make it happen. That's snug, that's snug. Let's see here. If I could get a little bit tighter on that, I would feel better. I think that's going to be all I can do for the time being. This gate is sticking out. Okay. See if we can get it to latch. Looks much better. That side's still probably going to fight me a little bit. Yep, went right back to where it was. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is get new brackets, maybe a new gate, try to make this thing, do this thing right at some point. That's kind of all you can do whenever we kind of fudge this one together to begin with. So no big deal. I'm going to get it out of the way, get the tractor out of here, latch it up best I can, and move on. All right, guys, we just had some dinner. I'm going to top this off with some fuel for the next time I need to use it, but that's going to wrap it up for today. I can't harp enough on how much this has saved me over the years. The more I think about it, the more gracious I am that we have it. Moving stuff around, getting logs to the sawmill, clearing brush hogging the fields. It's really a time saver, a back saver, and I don't know how we've maintained this property without it after all these years of having it. It's hard to think back to what it was like without it, to be honest with you. And very, very grateful to have this guy here and put it to work as often as we do. So that's going to close it out for today, guys. I appreciate you being here like always. I say it every day, but I'm having a lot of fun. Melina and Colton, hopefully be getting involved a little bit more from time to time. Melina's out with the chickens now. Colton's ready to go swimming, and I'm going to jump in with them. So that's where I'm headed next. If you like what we're doing here, I'd appreciate you following along. Hit that subscribe button, click like, share it with a buddy. We're going to be here for a little while. So until then, we will catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, and if anybody has a better fuel system for their diesel, their gas than cans, let me know. I only have the one diesel engine, but I have a lot of gas engines, and the fuel cans sometimes get to be a bit cumbersome, and the frequency we've got to fill them up. So if you have other suggestions, let me know.
Bye, bye, bye.